Hey guys, my name is Olga and welcome back to my channel, and today we are gonna try new limited edition from NYX Wednesday. We are gonna try almost all products from this collection. Exceptions are gonna be right here, and I took only one shade of this beautiful lip oil. The packaging looks stunning, really, but the product inside is a little bit questionable. Okay guys, take a seat and let's go. We start our makeup today from swatches, and I will show you these beautiful shades on skin. And we will start probably from a contour palette. And actually, I'm gonna show you just simply these two shades on skin. This product might be used as a powder. This shade is way too dark for light skin tone. If you have more darker skin tone, if you have actually dark, if you have dark skin tone, this shade may work for you. In case of light medium, this shade is way too dark. So let's start from this one. Looks quite interesting and actually quite neutral and lovely. Let's go. I hope that they are blendable enough. Of course, we will apply this product a little bit later while preparing a look. Currently, honestly, it looks a little bit patchy, but we'll check it out one more time later on. The shade, I can't tell you that it's fully neutral. Honestly, not really. It has a little bit of warmness as an undertone. Okay, let's check this shade. It looks definitely darker. It's more for, well, first of all, it looks patchy. Second thing, it's more for, I would say, medium skin tone. It's still quite dark. And it has a redness as an undertone, and currently it looks way too patchy. Okay, time to try blushes, and I think that we have the same idea here. You can use these shades when you have lighter skin tones, and these shades when you have darker skin tones. Of course, if you have lighter skin tones, you can try to use these shades as well, but they might be a little bit too dark. Let's start from pink. Product is a little bit dusty, but it's not that pigmented. Okay. That's a little bit sad. Can't tell you that, well, you can layer, but just a bit. And something that it seems a little bit patchy. Moving to the next one, and it's a bit metallic. It doesn't look that pigmented as well. Okay, this one is a mix of pink and red with pink, I would say cool tone pink shimmers. And this shade can emphasize skin texture a little bit, and a light pink. Next one, it's cool tone, quite cool tone. And yeah, it's more pigmented, definitely more pigmented. I would prefer using the shade in case of more darker skin tones. In case of light skin tone, I would say that it's a little bit too much. But the shade is definitely visible on skin. And let's try purple. Oh, way too purple. And if we compare this shade to this one, I would say that this one is more pigmented. Quite specific shade. May work in some cases, and in case of darker skin tones. In case of lighter skin tones, well, it depends. If you're gonna have a specific look, well, we work as well. We finished with swatches, back to normal makeup, and I'm gonna use this shade today, the lightest one, and that's expected in my case, and hope that it's not gonna be that patchy. Honestly, I'm not quite sure whether I like it or no. It doesn't look perfect. It's not like It's okay, it's quite blendable, but not that perfect. And the shade, it looks more like a... it's a little bit cool tone, but at the same time it contains red. And it looks weird. Honestly, it looks a little bit weird. I don't really like this shade. I'm so sorry. I don't really like it. It doesn't look that bad, but probably I expected something else. Let's add a bit of this powder. At least I will try it. I've applied a powder already, as you can see. Oh, where's my mirror? Right here. It blurs texture, that's true, but it looks slightly white on skin. Fine, but depends. But it blurs lovely. But I think that it can emphasize dryness a little bit, so be careful. Blush time, and let's mix these two guys together and let's check it out. Oh, now it looks better. At least while applied over powder, that's okay. Let's try to add more pink right here. Pink is not really that pigmented, but that's okay. If you don't like wearing blushes, if you want to add just a little bit, it may work and it doesn't look patchy. Eye makeup, and we have two products. An eyeshadow palette, quite beautiful and interesting, and we have beautiful, extremely beautiful toppers here, and a liquid eyeliner. Not quite sure about the liner, what I'm gonna do with it, but I will do my best for trying all shades from this palette, and at least that's the plan. Okay, let's start from this shade. Probably I'm gonna use it currently as a darker shade in the outer corner. This one I'm gonna use for blending the edges, and I'm gonna use it in the crease, then I will blend it slightly. Most likely, I will add extra definition using black or using this shade. I'm not quite sure. By the way, this shade looks a little bit gray. These two are slightly pink. Talking about toppers, shimmers, I will do my best for trying all. Especially I want to apply these two guys on upper lid, and we'll see how it goes. Let's start from this one. Not dusty, lovely. And starting from the outer corner, I'm gonna use all the space I can use for trying as much as I can. Wow. I think that this palette is the best from this line. At least it seems to me. Okay, adding it, and of course immediately adding the shade on the lower lid in the outer corner. Let's try this beauty. It's cool tone and it's quite pigmented and dark, so I think that I will have to find an extra shade, or okay, well, let's see. Maybe I can just simply blend the edges using a clean brush. So blending these two together carefully and checking whether they work nicely together or no. Seems that yes. Seems that you can easily blend these two together. Grabbing a clean brush and grabbing a bit of a satin, slightly satin powder, and blending the edges here for not having harsh lines. So I'm kind of moving and blending these two together and moving this dark shade a little bit out. Let's try some shimmers. I will apply these two on the lower lid, and I wanna try these two and I will apply them on the upper, grabbing as much as I can. The thing is that these two shades, you know, they look more like a topper, so they have slightly visible base, but it's like a little bit, slightly. Ideally, it would be great to apply them over something, or just a layer simply. Wow, beautiful shade. And grabbing the lightest. This one is stunning. It's just simply perfect. But it's not that easy to apply it with a brush. Okay. I thought that it would look brighter, I would say. Okay, let's... Okay. With a finger, it's better. And you know what? Let's add a bit more definition and more darkness. So I'm gonna apply black and we'll try to blend it into this purple, slightly purple shade. So adding near the lash line and adding in the inner corner. Hope that it will work. Back to this shade, to the previous one, and blending it with the black one. Fun fact, it's doable and it doesn't look bad. Let's try these shimmers, starting from the gray one. And gonna add it closer to the outer corner. Right here. Oh, beautiful topper. And texture is the same as here. And closer to the inner corner, let's add this one. And in the inner corner, let's add something light. And blending the shade into the previous. Adding black pencil between the lashes. And near the lash line. In the waterline, adding kind of lilac duochrome shade from Essence. And now let's try to add extra lines. I hope everything is gonna be fine. Okay, let's probably start from here. I'm still not quite sure what I want to do, so we'll see how it goes. Well, the worst thing that I will have to replicate all these lines on this side. My impression, nice product to try. It's quite pigmented, you can layer it, and you have a bit of time for blending even it. So you can grab this product and pull it out somewhere. And I like the shade is beautiful. Nice, I like it. And let's quickly try this lip oil and then I will finish my eye look. I took only one shade. It smells not the greatest way, unexpectedly. Fine, okay, let's apply it on lips. Honestly, it looks a little bit dirty and patchy on lips. And, you know, look at the lines. It seems that the pigment, this black pigment, it moves to the lines. And it looks not that nicely. Maybe if applied over some other products it may look better, but as it is, it looks kind of weird, I would say. Okay, as a final combo I will probably find a lip liner, a dark cool tone lip liner, or something like this, and we'll try to apply this lip oil over, so we can check it out how it works with a lip liner. Because currently it looks patchy and dirty. We'll try to show it to you closely. Not really impressed. Okay guys, I will finish my eye look and we will discuss everything. And let's start our discussion. And on my lips currently I'm wearing two lip liners and this lip oil. At the beginning, I've applied a lip liner from P. Louise in shade Treat Week, and then later on in the middle, I've applied a red lip liner from Luxe Visage shade 77. Sorry. And over, I've applied a bit of a lip gloss. When this lip gloss is applied over something, it doesn't look that patchy, but it can easily dissolve for some products before, so don't use a lot. And by the way, have you noticed that currently I'm wearing not classical false lashes? I use slightly purple false lashes today. Well, actually, it's a kind of a mix of purple with a bit of blue. Interesting little result. I like it. Okay, guys, let's discuss everything and let's start from these two palettes. The idea is lovely. I like it, and I think that all products, they look gorgeous and they look stunning. The packagings are incredible. And these two guys, they look perfectly together and quite lovely. But the products inside, not that impressed. Let's start from the contour palette. Here we have different shades, and the thing is that you can't really use all these shades. Let's be honest. We have a light contouring shade, medium, and dark. And if you have light skin tone, you can use these two shades. If you have medium skin tone, you can use this shade. If you have dark skin tone, you can use this shade. And no other options. Well, in case of medium skin tone, you can blend this shade using this one as an option. But if you have a light skin tone, well, you can't really use these two products at all, completely. That's kind of nice from one side. From the other side, if you're gonna use this palette and if you want to buy it for yourself, it doesn't make sense. You don't need all these products and you're not gonna use all of them. And these products, this formula is a little bit patchy. Let's be honest. Pigmentation is between low and average. Product is buildable. That's nice. But this product can stack a little bit. And you have to take it into account. And you have to be careful while applying this product and while blending it. Moreover, I'm not quite sure about the undertone. In the packaging, this shade looks kind of neutral. But in real life, it has more red-pink undertone. So if you have cool undertone, light skin, cool undertone, pale skin, this shade may work for you. In other cases, it looks a little bit weird, I would say. If you have more warmer undertone, you need something else, actually. Well, currently, when with the fully finished look, it looks more or less fine. But when I applied this particular product as it is, and it wasn't the greatest, at least for me, because I have more warmer undertone, neutral warm. If you have more cool undertone, the shade would work way better for you. But I'm not that happy with the quality. I wish this product, I wish it was easier to blend it. It's doable, you can blend it, yes, of course, but it's not that easy, I would say. Talking about blushes, same thing, exactly the same thing, the same. I would say that here we have the same formula. If we talk about matte blushes, they're not that pigmented, but this product is buildable, so you can layer it. But blushes can stuck a little bit and they look patchy sometimes. Sometimes, if you apply them carefully, they look okay. Same thing related to the shades. This shade might be used in case of light skin. This one might be used in case of light medium. And as an option, you can mix all of these shades together and it may work. This one is more for medium dark skin tones. This one is more for dark skin tones. Of course, if you want to do a specific look, if you want to do a Halloween look, for instance, and if you have pale skin, you can use all shades. That's true, that's the reality. But if we talk about real life, a real wearable look, you can't use all the shades. Let's be honest. So that's why it's like you have to take it into account and you have to be careful while buying this palette. Talking about this shade, it's slightly metallic and it contains pink glitters. They're small, they're not that visible on skin, but it finishes more metallic, I would say. And yes, this shade can emphasize skin texture a little bit, but not badly. Formula is a little bit formulous. Actually, they're a little bit dusty. but not badly, I would say. So the idea is lovely, but can I really suggest these two products? I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure, not that easy to work with this palette. So that's why if you want to buy them just simply because of the packages, I can get it. They look stunning, but I'm not quite sure that you're gonna use all the shades. That's the reality, let's be honest. Let's talk quickly about this lip oil. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. It's not a classical lip oil from NYX. And it feels differently, it smells differently, it smells a little bit synthetic, so it doesn't smell the way the basic one smells. It smells differently, more synthetic, definitely. But at the same time, there is something nice here, something sweet, but it's not the same as the main one. It's not the same. Texture is thinner, and this particular shade is quite patchy. Don't wear it as it is, because otherwise it looks a little bit weird, especially if you layer this product and it moves and it can emphasize lines right here, and pigment moves into these lines, and while wearing it appears like you're wearing something dark in your lines, so it looks creepy a little bit. Let's be honest. If it's gonna be a part of a specific look, if you're gonna apply it over something, over lip liners, as you can see, it looks fine. It looks fine. Product is not sticky, feels comfortable on lips, no issues, and it doesn't emphasize dryness. But the shade as it is, patchy. Moving on. Our next product to discuss, the palette and the liner. Let's start from the liner. I do like it. I think that it's quite pigmented. You can layer it, you can adjust, you can fix. The thing is that when this product dries down, you can correct your lines. I will show it to you a little bit later. And the shade as it is quite nice, and it's purple. And quite often, if we talk about purple shades, they're not that pigmented and they may look kind of patchy. This product is pigmented enough, and you can layer it, and that's nice and great. I hope that it's going to be long-lasting. And yes, this shade reminds me of eyeliner that was released by Essence, I think last year. Blooming or something collection. I will try to find some pictures. And the liner from this collection was horrible. It was horrible. As soon as it dries down, it cracks. I think that you can still buy this liner because it wasn't popular and it wasn't the greatest. This one is way better and it works lovely. The only thing, packaging looks cute and lovely, but it feels quite cheap. Quite cheap, quite synthetic. No, not synthetic, quite cheap plastic, I would say. And by the way, where it's made? It's made in South Korea. This product, I think, is made in China, or yes, these two are made in China. Yeah, I expected it. Lip oil, let's check it out. Taiwan. And the palette, I think it's China. Yeah, palette is China. The product as it is quite lovely. It's still quite wet, so I will show how to fix it a little bit later. Let's talk about the palette. Let's discuss this palette. It looks cute. I mean, the idea, the packaging is just lovely. I like it. I like it so much. It looks so beautiful. Yes, but it costs 20 euro. 20 euro, guys. That's a lot. That's a lot for a palette from NYX. We have 8 eyeshadows here and we don't have a mirror here. That's not nice for this money. We have 4 beautiful metallics, and I would say that we have mainly toppers, not a classical metallics. And we have 4 matte shadows. Matte shadows are quite nice. They are creamy, they are pigmented, they are blendable. But yes, some darker shades, they can stuck a little bit, but you can move them and you can blend them together. As a reminder, I've applied this one and later on I've applied this one over and I've blended them together. It's doable. It's doable, and that's great. The only thing that I wish we had a lighter shade here, probably light pink, nude, I would say even cool tone pink here instead of this shade, because we need something for blending the edges, because this shade is quite dark as it is, and if you keep it as it is, it may look a little bit too dirty, I would say, and too dark. Ideally, you need something for blending the edges. Lovely, beautiful shade, by the way. This palette is cool tone, just simply cool tone. All of the shades are cool tone. If you have cool undertone, this palette is definitely yours. If you like wearing something slightly purple pink, this palette is yours. I'm impressed. Matte eyeshadows are great. They are not dusty. They are not dusty at all, and at the same time they are creamy. Formula is quite interesting and lovely. I like it. Metallics, they are lovely. They look beautiful on eyelid, but they look beautiful on eyelids, but it's not that easy to apply them using a brush. It's doable. It's doable, but you have to spend a bit of time. You have to grab a bit of more product. These two shades, they don't really have a visible base. This one has a little bit, but it's like just a little bit, just a little bit. So you can wear these two shades and actually these three shades as a topper. So as an option, you can apply a metallic shade, and over you can apply these three beautiful shades. And they are stunning. They are stunning. They think, but this shade, it's lovely. It's nice, but it's already quite hard, and we immediately have a hard pen here. That's the reality. Ideally, try to apply it using a brush, and yeah, a bit tricky, this formula, but it looks so beautiful. This shade is a mix of lilac, purple, light blue. This one is a mix of purple with a bit of golden, light golden, and pink. This one looks gray, just simply gray topper, shimmer, sorry, and that's it. This one is a kind of cool tone golden with extra silver glitters. Honestly, I can barely see the shade. There is a little bit, but when you apply these two nearby, they look kind of similar. This one looks a little bit more yellow, and actually that's it. Toppers are lovely. They look beautiful on eyelid, and they don't emphasize skin texture. By the way, this particular shade is slightly gray, and as an option, you can combine it with this one. You can, for instance, do a smoky eyes using this palette. You can use this one. You can apply it fully on over your eyelid. As a topper, you can use this shade. This one you can use for blending the edges, and if you need extra definition, you can apply the black one near the lashes, and you're gonna have a nice and beautiful look. The palette as it is quite nice, but I think that 20 euro, that's a lot. That's a lot for this palette. If it was 15 or 14, I would say great, beautiful, grab it. For 14, it's a nice palette. For 20, I think it's a little bit too much for this palette. Yes, the quality is lovely, but still, we don't even have a mirror here. 20 euro, that's a little bit a lot. How to take off this product if you did a mistake? So for instance, you wanted to draw a wing and something went wrong. You need a spoolie. And you can easily take this product off when it's fully dry. At least on eyelid, it's doable. On swatches, it's not that easy to do. But yeah, you can grab this product slightly off, but you have to spend a bit of time. As it is, it's quite long-lasting. So this product, it shouldn't crack and it shouldn't crease as far as I can see. Just for you to know. And it was our last product to discuss. So let's check out how everything behaves. I have my makeup on around 10 hours and it's time to check everything. And I can definitely see the contour and the blush. They're still quite bright and everything looks great. Eye makeup, guys. I used an eyeshadow primer on this side and eyeshadows didn't crease at all. And on this side, I haven't used an eyeshadow primer. Eyeshadows, they started to crease, but just a little bit right here. Honestly, it looks lovely and it works quite great. Liner. I don't have any questions. It looks perfect. It looks just simply perfect. Under eye area, I can see a bit of glitters right here. And I think that this particular shimmer. It fell off, at least a bit. Not badly, but yes, I can see just simply several glitters right here. Let me know down below what you think about this new collection from NYX. Do you like it or no? And are you gonna buy any products or no? I hope you enjoyed this video, and if yes, don't forget to put a thumbs up and of course consider subscribing. I wish you a pleasant day and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye!